Hey,
Sir,
what's up?
welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm a bit of a mess right now, but I'm all right.
Yeah, why are you a bit of a mess? What does that mean?
A lot of reasons. I'm in the process of finally moving back into my apartment, and I haven't slept in days, and it's just chaotic. So,
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on what happened over the weekend with the assassination attempt on
oh
President Trump?
God, that was horrific, um, disgusting, disturbing. 1000% an inside job. I think Trump needs to lose the Secret Service and get private security at this point because there's no way in hell that there's just no way in
Sorry, I
hell.
didn't need claps. I'm just
It's
bravo,
just
bitch.
there's
Bravo,
no
bitch.
way. How did he like? How did they not? They were locked in on him and they waited for him, and everyone was yelling, "He's on the roof! He's on the roof! He's got to go!" And like police were just doing nothing. Secret Service was doing nothing.
Yeah,
I will say Trump's reaction is like, wait, I'm okay. I was like, love it.
yeah,
And then like the photos of him being like carried out on their shoulders, like with his fist in the air. Those are like, you see photos of people after like winning a championship or whatever, and that's typically what they look like.
yeah. Well, he
Those like glorified photos in movies or whatever, like when someone wins a champion. That's what that photo looks like.
right.
Um, and so I'm looking at that. I'm like, that if he didn't have my vote before, and now he has it, that solidifies it. Like
Oh,
that is the look of a true champion right there. And for him to be that way right after getting shot,
yeah.
that is exactly the man I want leading this country.
Well, he was this close to being murdered. I mean, literally, like if the bullet was just a little bit over, just a little bit.
Oh yeah,
I mean, if
oh yeah,
if he
that
had
is
turned
a
this way, he
miracle.
would have been dead. And that's what that's what really got me at that moment is like how close we are to losing. I feel the one thread that
Yeah,
is keeping the republic a possibility for us.
it was
You know,
nothing short of a miracle. Honestly, that was the grace of God right there. Um, I just it's horrifying that that would even happen. And I hate to crack a joke right now, but like someone said, because I really don't want to crack jokes about the situation, but someone was saying, I saw someone say online, the liberals ordered a hitman from Timu. And I just couldn't stop laughing at that. I was like,
that's
I
awful.
was like, that's so true.
Oh, that's awful. So, but funny. Uh,
It, it's awful but
what are your thoughts?
funny, and like,
What are your thoughts on like the the idea that the people who are running who are there to protect him they didn't check the rooftops, and then there were people there saying like, hey, there's somebody trying to shoot him, and they hesitated for such a long time. I
it's
mean,
it's blatant ignorance, blatant arrogance. It's, but I think they were, I think they were paid off to be that way. I
right,
think they were under orders to be that way. I really am convinced that this was planned. This was an inside job. They wanted to get rid of him, and in order to do so, they need the Secret Service to stand down.
right, unbelievable,
So
unbelievable.
yeah,
So listen, I know that there are a lot of people who um, do not like the man. Um, and there are people that feel the opposite. Here's a what are those the people who in the world who are you either love them or hate them. They're called divisive. I don't even know what the word
that's
is.
called me.
It's called me too. Hashtag
People either love me or they hate me.
all the coolest people on the planet are in my opinion, are the ones who are that way. Because if you're not making a difference, putting your neck out in the world, in making a real difference, having something, a point of view. then you're not really doing the work as a human
Oh,
being.
exactly.
I think I think you're playing it safe. I think you're kind of living life in a very safe way. Whereas the people who are, I mean, the heroes of the world, honestly, are the ones who stick their necks out and say, "Look, I believe in this. I want this," or they go for it. That's what I've always
Yeah.
loved. I mean, and that's the fire energy we were talking about. That's fire, and we need fire, of course, to live and to survive and to live, and we need the sun, but also it's very destructive. So I get why people are afraid or don't like people like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying what happened was it was traumatic for me, or not traumatic. I'm not going to use that word trauma. I was just very sad. I
It
was sad,
was um
and it was
it was
traumatic, to be honest.
horrifying to watch, and
Somebody basically got murdered
yeah,
at a epping Trump rally, and I've been to Trump rallies, and that could have been me, and I just,
it's
I was
terrifying to think
sad.
about. And
I was sad.
I
I'm sad for the person that died. I was sad for the person that got injured. I was like sad for like I don't think the deep state is going to let him live, and it was a
yeah.
very clear showing of that. They're not, and I don't think that this is the end of it. I think they're going to keep trying.
Oh, it's just the
Because
beginning. It's just the beginning, but good always prevails in the end. So
all right,
I was having a conversation. I don't know if you know. Do you know Sandy Cohen at all?
I think so. It rings a bell.
She's an artist based in the Hamptons, Israeli artist.
I think I've heard of her. Yeah.
A lot of she's pretty well known in Hollywood. A lot of famous people have her paintings and stuff. Um, I was talking to her on the phone this morning, and we were actually talking about, you know, um, a couple like charity organizations that I want to get involved with, as well as like my own charity organization that I want to start. Um, and the conversation progressed into like why I really want to do this, why I think now's the perfect time. And then, we started talking about like, as artists, why we do what we do and that this is the whole reason we do it. We want to make a difference. When, there are people who are very much in it for the fame and the money and they're puppets of the industry. And to all those people, I say shame on you, because that is not what being an artist is about. And being an artist is about having something to say, making a fucking difference, and making an impact, using your voice to change the world for the better, to help people and
Yeah.
inspire people and be a light for people. And so we started really talking about that. And so I wanted to touch on that because you had mentioned earlier, about making a difference, and people don't like when you want to make a difference anymore, when you have something to say anymore. You tend to get a lot of hate for that, for actually using your voice, for actually having an opinion and having something to say and not going with the mob. And I get a lot of flack for it, and I know you get a lot of flack for it, and I know even manage our management teams will give us a lot of flack for it as well, and it's disgusting. At the end of the day, the whole thing is disgusting. If if you really support an artist and them having a voice, you're gonna back them 100% proudly, publicly, everything when they have something to say. And every if you are truly an artist yourself, you are going to have something to say. You're not going to sit there and be silent. You're not going to say what people want you to say. So I don't really care how much trouble it gets me in, and I will never care how much trouble it gets me in. I'm going to always speak my mind, and I'm going to always be authentic and true to myself,
Good.
and that's that. I got an email actually recently from um, RFK Jr.'s team,
Oh, cool.
and I shared it with a friend. It was like asking me to like endorse him on my social media platforms and get people to vote for him.
Mm.
And it was
Are
one of
you
those
like?
offering
Do
to
you
pay
like?
me to do it.
Oh, really? Do you like him?
I looked into him a little bit more after that email, and I do like his stances, but his campaign's weak, and I don't think he has a chance. I really don't. I would love to see him in office, but I don't think he has a chance. and I think his campaign's weak. He's a little all over the place. He needs to get his shit together first.
But what about his
That's
policy? Do you agree with his policies?
yes and no. Some things I agree on, some things I don't. I do think he would be a good fit for office. Uh, I don't think now's his time, nor do I think anyone really wants another Kennedy in office at the moment. Certainly not the powers that be. I don't think anyone's gonna let it happen, and I think if it does happen, it would have to he would have to tremendously really increase his campaign and go all out to do so, and I don't
But,
like that his team was offering to pay me to promote him,
right, right.
and I don't like they used words such as like they want me to go off a script and stuff,
Interesting.
and so I replied to to those people, and this is what I'm getting at with this. I replied to his team, and I said I looked into him more, and I do like a lot of what I saw. However, I think his campaign's weak. If you want me to use my platform to get people to vote for him, and you want me to really consider him myself and endorse him myself and really get behind that, I need to see something showing me that his campaign is stronger than what it is now. If you can guarantee me that his campaign is going to be stronger and he's actually going to stand a chance, then yes, I would love to get on this. That being said, when it comes to payment, I'm not very comfortable with that. If you are going to pay me, I understand why you would offer that, seeing as it is a lot of work. But that being said, if I'm questioned about it, I will not deny it. And on top of that, like I will make it clear, and on top of that, I will not go off a script. I am a very critical person, even of those I support, and I need to be free to question things, to criticize things, and I need to be free to speak my mind.
Got it.
And I will not go off a script. I will not do a damn thing like that. So if you want me to back him, I will, but it has to be 100% authentic. And then if I'm questioned about payment or whatever, I'll say, yes, but I have an agreement that I am allowed to be 100% authentic and my support is authentic. Never heard back
Interesting.
after that, by the way.
I think there were a lot of TikTokers that came out and said that they were paid by Biden's campaign as well to say
Mm-hmm.
nice things about him because he can't get the nice things said about him organically. We got some
No, I
cool
will say the difference
comments.
between his people when they reach out in the emails I've seen on that and what I saw with RFK is they never asked me to just like say nice things.
They
In
want a
fact, they wanted
script.
me to promote. They did emphasize that they wanted me
Right,
to promote. Well, they never got
right.
back
That's what
to
I'm
me.
saying. On TikTok, they
Right.
said that they were paid to like say like talking points. Pam Givens has
Yeah.
there are a lot of people out here making comments, so I just want to read some of them to you. Pam Givens, well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Anne. She says Taurus here. She's on the
Oh, there's
platform
a
X.
lot.
She says I was saddened about the event. Aren't you a Taurus?
Oh, hi, Izzy.
Oh, I love Izzy.
Wait.
I love Izzy. But she
Oh, am
says
I a Taurus? Is that what you were asking
no,
me?
no,
I'm
no,
Aquarius.
yeah, yeah. You're an Aquarian. Okay. She says, I was saddened about the event myself and couldn't be productive the next day, but I'm better today. Thank you for talking about it, Ricky. I appreciate that, Anne. Yeah, it's something we need to talk about. Um, Mo said, Ricky, you as a gay man, Trump supporter takes courage. I appreciate that, Mo.
It
Thank you.
really
Uh,
does.
Pam Givens wrote something very wrong. She said, Secret Service did not react until Trump took himself down. They are
Mm-hmm.
better. They are better trained. I don't think we'll ever know the true story, and Justice Department can't get into the cell phones. Like what the hell? Like a question mark?
Yeah.
They can't get into cell phones. So Pam, you're right. And this is the thing
This
is
is an
like
interesting one.
we know it was the scene.
Rockstar Hair said Alex Jones mentioned next they will try to poison him, so he needs to get
Yes,
his own private security.
yes. I heard
Uh,
that too. They're
did
gonna
you?
try. Alex Jones said they're gonna try to poison him. They're going to try to like they're gonna maybe bomb something allegedly. Um, they're they're in what it is that they are so desperate right now because Trump has so many great numbers coming out that are just so big that they can't cheat well enough. They're very, very good at cheating.
Yeah.
That's one thing we'll say about the Democrat Party on the Hill and the people, in the deep state. They are the greatest cheaters I've ever known in my whole life. And the way that they work with the media, it's amazing. And it's something like where you just go like, wow, bitch. Wow, bitch. That's a
I will
talent.
say we need to learn how to play
But
dirty too, as much as
we
I hate to say, as
can't.
much as I hate to be that
Well,
person.
that's the thing
Like,
is that the second the team of like freedom team, we
yeah.
do anything that is quote illegal, we get our asses, handed.
Yeah.
That's
That's why we have to
why
figure out
Trump.
a way to
That's
beat
why they
them at
can't
their
get
own game
Trump.
very strategically.
That's why Trump is like they cannot get him. He's so unbelievably squeaky
He's so
clean.
smart
I
with
mean,
it.
if
They just
anybody,
dismissed his
if any of
they
us
just
got,
dismissed his classified documents case this morning.
I know I saw that. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Look at they are desperate, and what I feel is happening here is they're trying to get Biden out, and Biden's refusing. Um, Obama wants him out,
Yeah.
and Obama wants to install Michelle Obama. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's their next play too. They want to. In my opinion, this is also Alex Jones' opinion. They want to take. First of all, they have to get him out. He is so
Oh,
unpopular. Nobody likes Biden. Nobody
sorry,
really
there's
likes
a
Biden.
giant spider right here.
I mean, did you ever meet anybody who said they liked Biden?
No. Actually, unfortunately, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
yeah,
at this
because you live in New York.
yeah, I was at this guy's place. Sorry, I'm trying to kill a spider. I was at this guy's place hooking up with him. Uh,
Uh,
well, I was gonna hook up with him later, but we were there for dinner and his friend was there
slut.
too.
I'm gonna slut.
And
I'm slut shaming you.
I don't know if you're one to talk, Ricky.
Oh God, I know. I'm such a slut.
But we were uh before we hooked up, we were having dinner and his friend was there and we were all chatting and uh his friend made some comments, political comments, and I retaliated.
You,
And
you had a moment.
then he called. He's like, "What? What? You don't support Biden? He's a great man." And I laughed. I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "What? You don't think so?" He's like, "What? So you're conservative?" And I go, "No, independent." He goes, "Even worse." And he just he's like, don't even talk to me, and sits there in
Even
silence. And
worse.
then he looks at me. Yeah, and then he looks at me, by the way, like just stares at me like with this look of disgust for a good 2 minutes in silence. And then he goes, "You're not gonna leave?" I'm
Oh, it
like,
was a hookup.
no, and also it's not your
Hookup.
place to tell me to. It's not your
Oh,
place, and you're not the one who invited me here. This is my friend's place and your friend's place, and he's the one who gets to make that call, not you. And he goes,
God.
ugh, and grabs his stuff and is like, fine, I'm leaving, then storms out.
Was he another bottom or what?
I don't know. But I don't know because I had no intention of hooking up with him.
I
And
guess
then
I
I
gotta
said to my
tell you.
friend after that, I was like, I'm sorry, I think I pissed your friend off, and he left and he asked what happened, and I told him, and he's like, ugh, whatever, I'm sorry for him.
Oh, he apologized
He's
for
like,
him.
even
That
if
was
you
nice.
disagree politically, like, he's older than you, he's 35, he should know better. He should conduct himself better. I was like,
Uh,
at least someone understands.
that's funny. I had a moment with a guy um, that honestly, sex is on fire. You know what I mean? Like you meet those people. There's like a few in your life that you're just
Why
like,
is it always
okay,
the really
honestly,
hot
sex is
ones with
on
the
fire.
best
Sex is
sex
on.
ever?
You're the world is on like literally on fire for
Mm-hmm.
both the people, the human beings. Okay, this person, we we've been off and on, whatever. Very, very, very cute. Um, he's like,
Oh, bye, Izzy.
what?
Izzy said I need to jump off,
I love
guys.
you,
XO, you.
Izzy Flores. Please follow Izzy Flores official, ladies and gentlemen. She's an actress, and follow her
And she
page.
does amazing work with dog rescues as well.
Yeah, she's trying to save the animals, and it's a very big deal. And they give her hate for doing that. And it's
Oh, Ricky, I have to come to California, by the way. Speaking of that, for a
all
dog
right, yeah, things
that I'm
come
actually
out.
adopting. I have to come in August.
Okay, bet.
So I'm
Come
thinking of
down.
making a trip out of it.
Cool. Maybe make a track with me. I'll produce you. I'll
Oh,
do a
hell
song,
yeah.
right?
I could come for, let's say, how long would it take to make a track, you think? Like a week?
A
A
day.
couple days? A day?
I make tracks so bad.
Let's say
Um,
I work fast too, so let's say I don't know, make a 2 day trip out, 3 days because jet lag. Uh,
cool.
make a 3 day trip out
That
of
sounds
it.
good.
A day to rest for jet lag, a day to work on a track with you, and then a day to like pick up the dog and then fly back. If I did that,
Perfect.
would I be able to crash with you while I did that? Because I don't drive, so like that would be.
No, no, my partner won't let me have people over like that.
Alright,
He's really, like he wants his like privacy, but
hotels
we keep.
nearby.
What? A hotel? Oh yeah, there's really great hotels nearby. Really great places to stay.
Send me
The
like
view, like
info on what's close by. Also, if you're able to like help me with getting around, just because I don't drive and I'm banned from Uber and Lyft.
yeah, there are places that are like really close.
Like
Um,
I would literally pay you to help me get around if you could.
I
Like,
gotta I gotta also say, Anthony AJK Rebel, thank you for buying another badge. Anthony is,
oh shoot,
yeah, he is like a VIP Rebel, and I have to give a shout out to you. Thank you. So yeah, so let's do this. Let's get together.
hell
Um,
yeah.
thank you for being on the show. Where can people find you if they want to follow you, sir?
Everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Google, YouTube, Instagram. Here on Instagram, um, Twitter/X, Aaron fucking Sand, because can't fucking get rid of me. Snapchat, Aaron Sand Official. Here, Aaron Sand Official. YouTube, just Aaron Sand. All streaming platforms, just Aaron Sand. Google, Aaron Sand. Just, yeah, everywhere. Also, I am doing a lot more live shows now. I just performed at the Bitter End, so I'm doing some performances around New York and stuff. So if you're based
Sick.
in New York, come see me.
Amazing. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Bye.
Bye bye. All right. Well, that was fun. See, that's what I love about the show. I never know who, one of the people, the people that are in my sphere, they're on Instagram at the same time. I love bringing them up as guests, and I never know who is going to join and join in on the conversation and the back and forth. So that's what makes this show fun and exciting. Anyway, I want to thank my sponsor, C60 Evo, for having me on today. Thank you so much, C60 Evo. This product is 1,000 times more powerful than vitamin C when it comes to antioxidants, 1,000 times more antioxidant power than vitamin C. So please check out this product on my website at rickyrebelrocks.com. And don't forget to use discount code EVRRR for 10% off. Let me get that little thing at the bottom here. Banners. Oh, banners. Here we go. Showing it. Yeah, you can go to c60evo.com/RickyRebel and get 10% off on the discount code using EVRRR. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see if we can play some music. Night driving. Let's play that.